Hello. I brought my blankie. I hope you don't mind. I mean, we're gonna be really cozy tonight, right? Right? Welcome in, guys. I saw a lot of you earlier today because I finally did an afternoon stream. Also, I promise I'm going to eventually get some intro music. I'm probably just going to go with some royalty-free metal music that I found that's like actually cool, not made by AI. It's like just actual royalty-free metal music that's pretty cool sounding. Do you like my blankie? I found it for free on Google. It's apparently for Halloween, but Halloween can be year-round. It's okay. I'm very comfy. Zay becomes our hobby Amelia. Please God, let that happen. What are you talking about, hobby Amelia? What you mean? What you mean? I'm too poor to paint miniatures. Otherwise, I would. I really would. And I have poor eyesight too, so I have to get like one of those like overhead like lighted magnifying glass things. I'd have to get one of those. Free is the right price. Yes. I can't remember who, unfortunately, I cannot remember who made this because I actually got this thing like months ago. And apologies for that. Some very sweet soul on Ko-fi, no doubt, who makes a lot of free YouTuber assets. I'm okay. I'm doing very well. I'm still slowly getting over this like sinus thing I have. I don't know. I don't know what really that all is. Is Space King like a Starship Troopers movie? What's Space King? What are you guys talking about? Also, I saw Rooster said that he's going to judge me off what I chose. For the videos. I'm gonna tell you, like, I had some submitted to me that were like really long, and I thought maybe I'll just go find some on my own to see how that goes, because they're a bit shorter. And we can go look at them. Let's go ahead and look at them. So this is Crack Duck. Now, I do have some videos that are by Bricky, but those are like really long videos. And Warrior Tier, Bricky, Warrior Tier, Astartes Anonymous. I do have some videos by those guys, but for tonight, since they're very long and I'm trying to not take up too much time, I figure why not Crack Duck? And when we're starting with every 40k faction explained. Are we approving of this? Fuck Bricky, he is one of the lore destroyers. Oh, is he? I don't know these things. I don't know. You wouldn't get it, female. I already feel like I don't. I feel like I'm not getting it with these YouTubers. You guys have to explain it to me. Okay, so Bricky is a lore destroyer. Okay, well he was one of like the really long videos that I decided not to use. If you have a McKay's bookstore and records near you, they have a surprising amount of models in stock last I went. I've actually never even heard of that store. Okay, so Bricky is out. I won't play Bricky. I got it. I don't have any Bricky. I just have two Crack Duck videos. Crack Duck seems like he's okay. A commissar hat. Archcast for Warhammer lore. Oh yeah, I forgot about Archcast. Pontius is a better long form and actually cites the books and has a running wiki was wrong counter. Oh wow, okay, Pontius. Got it. But insanely long videos. Guys, I'm trekking in deep tonight, man. Warhammer's a big deal. Warhammer's a big deal. Commissar? Commissar Z? Oh my god, I need a new Discord name! Guys, should I name myself Commissar Z? I'm gonna go make a poll over there. Guys, I fucking love polls. So if you're in my Discord server, I'm about to make a poll real fast. Hang on. And I like making useless polls. Hang on. I'm gonna just make a silly question. Should I be Commissar Z? I hope I spelled that right. How do you spell Commissar? Yeah, I did spell it right. Okay. So we're gonna say yes and then a no. And then we're gonna leave it up for like 1 hour. And I'm not gonna allow multiple answers. Hang on. And I'm gonna at everyone. Wake up, everybody! Zay's posting. Alright, you can go vote. You can go vote in my server. Commissar? Commissar? War Boss Zay? Dude, could you imagine if I was like a war boss babe? Boss babe? You know, girl boss? Yo, you opened this can of worms. I did, and you know what? I'm already having a great time. We don't want the bricky, dude. Like, I'm like all about it. I don't know anything. I've literally never watched a Warhammer video. Everything that I know, which is not much, was explained to me or through homies that I have that are like mega into Warhammer. Like, they read the books every night. Shout out to my friend Hard Drive, aka Brock. What else? Oh yeah, I'm playing some Darktide. That's about it. New to the Pontius, new to the, oh, he is the Pontius, and love the man, and Pio, his rage against lore masters is beautiful. So people are like real passionate about Warhammer. I like that, you know. I like that. So this is like also like kind of a step, like a little toe, like a little dainty Zato into the boy world. Okay? And I know dudes, they like some comprehensive mathematical serious business stuff that it goes over my head. So this is gonna be fun. I like how Darktide sounds. I do. I like the soundtrack. It's gonna be a learning experience for Kite. Alright. Very good. Very good. Alright, I'm gonna let that procure over in the server and I'll check it. I got it up for like an hour, that poll. Good evening to you, going up. Jose, there's a reason Chudhammer constantly goes to war. I'm still new to 40k and I fully understand where they're coming from. Chudhammer? Is that a content creator or what? Who's that? Who's the Chudhammer? I like that name. Okay. I'm gonna give it just a couple more minutes and then we're gonna start. We probably might go over 2 hours. That's okay. But I can't stay up like too late. And then tomorrow afternoon I should be doing more Hightail. And then you'll see me again Sunday night. I'm just here for Thirst Trap Thursday. Is it Thursday? You guys, my days are running together. I barely even realized it was Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. We are Chud Hammer. What? Oh, you know, I need to like go into like D&D stuff sometime. Would that be cool? I don't know why like it keeps looking like I'm like squinting really hard. We are the Chud Hammer. We are. Yeah, it's Thursday. Can't stay up late. Does a 6-hour 40k lore stream probably. Oh my god. I wish I could. Chudhammer is a people? What? Really? If you're addicted to watching old TVs, is that considered tuberculosis? I've been salty bitch Zay over in the server for so long. All because Mars called me that like months ago. Sorry, I'm drinking some water. Oh, you see, I thought I'd start with the factions because I don't know the factions. So we're gonna do that. I think I'm pretty well ready to go. You guys ready to go? Okay. Let's begin. Hopefully Craig Duck's okay.
Today,
you guys.
We're going to talk about every faction in 40k. Roughly every main faction, that is.
Oh, just the main.
Roughly a minute or two each. This will be a great way
I hope you guys are maximum cozy like me.
Game, but we'll of course be lacking a lot of details. It's predominantly meant to spark interest and hopefully help people find what faction they vibe with. Then you can learn more from my
this guy's kind of adorable.
And of course the books. But before that, allow me a moment to talk about today's sponsor, BootDev. Have you ever wanted to learn about the esoteric world of coding, but found it an overly daunting task?
No.
But now, let's get into the faction.
Alright, let's go.
And who better to start off with than the best faction and single most important Imperials in the entire setting? These bold heroes hold the line and keep the Imperial
meme lore category. Is that good or bad?
Give a big hand to the Imperial Guard. Woo! The Imperial Guard are my favorite faction, which means they're objectively the best ones as well. The good old Guard is the hammer of the Emperor. They are by far the most numerous
Do you guys have any favorite
and in my
factions?
opinion, the most diverse faction in the entire game with all their super cool and unique regiments. But what really
Tell
makes
me if you
them
got
truly
favorite
badass
factions.
to me is that they're just a common man banding together to fight off the myriad horrors of the galaxy. They show that quantity is a quality of its own as they blast anything and everything with mass las fire, battle tank volleys, unrelenting artillery bombardments, and whatever else they have access to.
Very
but
badass.
Sometimes numbers alone isn't enough against the
yeah,
many
I'm
foes of
cozy
the
tonight.
Imperium.
We're reacting
So,
to
the
Warhammer
Imperial Guard
lore.
is also home to
I
some
got
of
the
most
bat
brilliant
blanket
strategic
out,
minds
brother.
in 40k. One of the few things that base humans
It's also
can
very
naturally
cold
go
here.
toe-to-toe with the other crazy-ass factions in the game is tactical genius. Guys like Lord Solar Macarius and Lord Castell and Ursarkar Creed are consistently
I like the
stated as
Sisters
some
of
of the
Battle.
greatest tactical geniuses in a setting of demigods and mega-advanced alien species. The
All
Guard
40,000
truly
Warhammers.
embodies all of humanity standing together to fight till the very end for what little hope they still have. The idea of the small fries of the galaxy going up against anything the galaxy throws at them and overcoming it with tactical cunning, overwhelming firepower, and the indomitable human spirit is so interesting and badass to me. And
It is
despite being a
badass.
horde faction, they do have surprisingly high
Night
quality
Lords.
vehicles
I don't even
that
know who they
arguably
are.
some of the best in the
Night
setting.
Lords.
Things like the legendary Lehman Russ, the rugged Chimera, and of course the Baneblade super
Wow,
heavy
so
battle
Warhammer
tank,
has, like,
which is just
badass
the coolest shit
tanks.
ever. Oh, also, they of course have the Kazarkin, baby. Let's go! These guys are peak badass. Just regular dudes who are so elite that they can go up against space marines, elves, and whatever else they have to.
Elves? Did he say
Unless they're in
elves?
kill team. But next up, let's talk about another.
No, hang on. What did I say?
Unless they're
Not
in
this
kill
one.
team.
The largest Imperial military, regular dudes fighting the horrors of the galaxy, shooting horde, weak but numerous infantry, powerful tanks and vehicles, lots of artillery options, varied playstyles and creative freedom thanks to unit variety and their regiments. In my opinion, the most kit bashable, what's kit bashable? Faction, since the regiments give you unrivaled creative freedom. Best faction, specialist units like abhumans, epic heroes, and Casterkin, baby woo.
But next
He's
up,
like
let's talk
all
about
about
another badass regular human faction.
There
the
are
Sisters
elves,
of
really?
Battle. And when I say
Oh,
regular
hey!
human,
I get to
I'm
learn
kinda
more about
being
them.
loose there because while yes, they are largely unaugmented, their faith in the Emperor is so strong that they pretty frequently pull off some crazy ass inhuman feats. The Sisters of Battle are an all-female order of zealots who serve as a standing army of the imperial ecclesiarchy. Their defining trait is their extreme faith. They are one of the most, if not the most, zealous factions in the entire setting, which is saying a lot. Their faith is so powerful that it causes literal miracles to manifest, and they can even summon living saints to aid them in battle and absolutely
See,
wreck
that's so
shit. The Sisters of
badass to me.
Battle are
I love that. I'm
regular
probably gonna say
human
badass
faction
a
just
lot
like the
because
Guard,
Warhammer can
but
blow my
they're also
mind.
standard equipped with bolters and power armor like Marines.
Oh,
They
Kit
don't have
Bash
augments,
is
so
mix
they
and
aren't
match
quite
models.
Marine level, but they're a good middle
that's
ground
very
between
nice.
the Guard and the Marines. Combining this with their faith boost, they can do pretty well against Marines and the other scary ass foes of the galaxy. And they also have goddamn church tanks and drop chapels.
Wow!
Badass.
Oh, that's so cool.
And another important branch of the Imperium is the Adeptus Mechanicus. The AdMech is responsible for manufacturing all of the Imperium's gear, as well as recovering long-lost STCs in order to
Now,
relearn how
I
to
do
build
think
the
these
machines
guys
and
are
items
mega
of
cool.
ancient Dark Ages technology humans. The Adeptus Mechanicus are another incredibly religious faction,
Wow.
but they worship the Omnissiah, who is technically the Emperor and technically not. And part of their religion
I never
is to
understood the
perform
Emperor,
rituals
how
to
he
appease the
technically is,
machine
technically not. I
spirits
never
whom they believe
understood
to inhabit
that.
all pieces of technology. While these rituals are largely implied to be routine maintenance and operating procedures, there have been instances of machine spirits
Oregon gun
actually
as
doing
artillery?
things. But beyond finding, making, and repairing
Wow.
machines, the Mechanicus also, of course, uses said
Sisters
machines
of
to
Battle
fight.
have got to
The
be my favorite
Legiones
so
of
far.
Skitaris. These are the Mechanicus' military force and is composed of the Cyborg Skitari, Tech Priest Generals, and of course their powerful war machines and weapons. Unlike the latter two factions, the Mechanicus is made up of heavily augmented humans. All Mechanicus members seek to augment their bodies with as many cybernetics as possible, disposing of their weak flesh in favor of the certainty of steel. Then, next up, this is technically a sub-faction of the Mechanicus, or at least about half of them are. The Imperial Knights are the badass mechs of the Imperium. They are composed of three sub-factions, those being the Questor Mechanicus, the Questor Imperialis, and the Free Blades. These are probably
Hang on, what?
self-explanatory, but in
The
layman's terms,
Omnissiah
they're
is the
knights who like the
Mechanicus god,
Mechanicus,
but the
knights who
Emperor
like
is
the
a different but
Imperium,
equal
and knights who
thing.
just like
Now I'm
killing and questing.
confused. So there's
The
two
Knights are a pretty
people?
fascinating
There's
faction as
two?
they're originally human colonists whose isolation caused their culture to evolve into a feudal
What?
system across the galaxy, and the Knight Suits slowly alter the pilots' minds over time to act with the chivalry associated with the Knights of old. And beyond their unique culture, the Knights are the biggest things on the tabletop, other than Titans, but those almost never show up in normal 40k games. And in lore, they're called to war zones when the Imperium really needs to bring the herd.
Zinger, I
These
love
guys
that. I
are
love that so
ultra-powerful
much.
God machines capable
Zager
of
said
raising
also
entire
boob armor
armies
is
all
lore
by their
supported as
lonesome.
the religious
And
orders
then another
are not allowed to
ultra-elite
have
faction
men
that
under
might
arms,
appeal to you
so
if you
their
like
feminine
low model
armor
counts,
is
but
meant to
can
clearly
still at
show
least
they
count to
aren't
the
men
double
but women.
digits, are the Emperor's
Yo!
personal bodyguards and
I love
arguably
that.
the most powerful single warriors in the entire setting, the Adeptus Custodes. The Custodes are
Hang on.
handcrafted super
Adjusting.
mega soldiers originally meant to be the Emperor's personal bodyguards, advisors, and even friends. Each custodian is physically
I may have
perfect
messed
in
up my
every
blanket a little
way.
bit. Maybe
They
I
have
didn't.
insane reflexes, super strength, ultra dexterity, and basically everything else is also very
It does
good.
blow me away, like
They aren't
how
the strongest things in the
badass
entire
and like
setting,
so
not by a long shot.
deep
but borrowing
Warhammer lore
tabletop
actually
terms,
is.
They're the strongest battle
Like, how did they
dudes by a good margin.
manage to
For a
be
long
so
while, they
fascinating,
isolated
you know?
themselves to the Imperial Palace on Terra to wholly dedicate themselves protecting the Emperor after his little father-son bonding with Horus. Or at least what was left of him. But then, with Gilliman's return, the Custodians realized that it might be a good idea to
I've messed with
eliminate
my
threats
blanket too much.
before they became unstoppable apocalypses knocking on your front door. But yeah, these guys are the elites of the elites. It's often said, but they are the Space Marines as Space
Don't
Marines
mind me
are
like
the
working on
Guardsmen,
this for a second.
which is pretty nuts. But finally, on that note, let's talk about who we've all been waiting for, the most iconic faction in all of 40k, and by far the most
Ooh.
popular. And honestly, for good reason. These guys are the totally badass
space
heroes
races?
of the Imperium, the Space Marines.
I
These
did!
fellas are
Hey,
the
I do
face
think
of
the Space
Warhammer.
Marines themselves
And
are
it's
fucking
no
cool.
mystery why. The Space Marines are a badass brotherhood of warriors wholly dedicated to serving the Emperor and slaying all those who threaten the
I
Imperium.
think my blanket's
The Space
looking
Marines
better.
are the Emperor's angels of death. They're heavily augmented super soldiers.
I played some
gifted
Space Marine
gene-wrought
too.
transhuman physiology and
That was
advanced
a
gear
fun
makes them
game.
the perfect jack of all trades warriors. While perhaps not as fast as an Eldar, undying as a Necron, or brutal as an Orc, the Space Marines are very well-rounded warriors, able to face nearly any of the galaxy's most heinous threats. The Space Marines are one of the smallest factions in the entire setting, there being only roughly 1,000 chapters composed of roughly 1,000 Marines. The Angels of Death are meant to be deployed tactically to break down enemies at the
I love
scene
that too,
and
Angels
then
of
quickly
Death.
crush them. If the guard is the hammer of the Emperor, the Marines are his scalpel.
Karen
The
Stodies.
scalpel is usually pretty damn
I remember
blunt,
the, like-
and most Marines are not above brutal assaults to crush anyone
The
who
awful
stands in
news that
their
they were
way.
making female
And
custodies.
much
I still
like the
didn't
Guard
understand what
regiments,
custodies
there's a lot
were.
of diversity among
but-
the Marines in the form of their chapters.
I know people are not
You've
happy
got
about them
space
because they're not
Romans,
like
space
lore accurate.
vampires, space best guys ever, I mean Vikings, space knights, wizard space knights, and Asians.
On
And those are just
Xbox,
some of the
I've been
many
playing,
Marine
or I was
chapters
playing it
fighting
through
for the
Steam.
glory of the Imperium. In general, the Marines are the de facto
I wonder why
elite
they felt the
faction and
need
are
to
a
make
well-rounded
female
fighting force.
custodies.
They have unmatched flexibility and are said to be one of the most, if
Hey,
not
Coast!
the most
Yeah,
efficient
man.
military force
Right
in
now
the
we're learning
galaxy.
factions.
The Marines are truly a faction of epic heroes set on their eternal crusade. Each Marine being
I
a hero
want to
in
hear
his
more
own
about
right,
Sisters of
giving
Battle.
their all to protect the withering Imperium. But with the Marines, let's move
Sisters
over
of
to
Silence.
the Dark Reflection. The
How do you say that?
Chaos Space
Auxilia?
Marines.
Auxilia?
These guys are basically the same as the
There's
Space
only
Marine
10k of
says.
them?
They literally
Why
are just fallen
specifically
Space
did the
Marines,
woke
but
crowd
they
mess with the
worship chaos,
custodies,
have
though?
access to demons and cultists, have some funky warped special units, and have a lot more spikes. The Legionaries of Chaos are the sons of the fallen Primarchs and other
Ooh, Sons
lost
of the
souls who
Fallen
betrayed the Emperor in
Primarchs.
the Horus
Interesting.
Heresy or otherwise. They're just as,
I guess you
if
can't
not more elite than
keep
their
your-
Imperial counterparts,
your
as
righteousness
many of
forever,
them are
right? You'd have to be
millennia-old veterans of the long
Somewhere
game.
someone has to be
In
fallen,
addition,
right?
the Chaos Marines are also arguably even more diverse between legions, as many are dedicated to a specific Chaos God and have dark blessings.
I don't
to
know a
reflect
lot
the
about the
fact.
Chaos Gods.
The
I probably
main
should
ones being the
have picked a
Thousand
video for that,
Sons,
but we can
armies of
also do more
sorcerers and
Warhammer next
ghosts,
week.
the
Or on
disgustingly
Sunday.
resilient Plague Spread and Death Guard, the brutal Insano World Eaters, the horny and
Activists
excessive
invading our hobbies.
weirdo
I guess
Emperor's
it really is
Children,
simply
and the
that.
undivided Black
And it is
Legion.
so
And
sad.
then, expanding on
The
Chaos,
Black
there
Legion.
are,
I
of course,
love
the
these
demons of
names.
the Chaos God.
Oh, okay.
In
Who are these?
40K, demons are shards of their patron god brought to life to wreak havoc in the materium and perpetuate chaos within the warp. These warp spawn break into the material world through wanton psychers, dark rituals, or
Oh.
a number of other marines. They seek to further
Oh,
their god's
I
goals in
didn't
the great
know.
game and tear reality to shreds. Demons can take an infinite amount of incomprehensible forms, but the most common are the lesser demon ranks. The brutal bloodletters of Khorne, the vicious and graceful demonettes of Slanesh, the sorcerous horrors of Tzeentch, and the gross plague bear and plague bearers. But
Every
they've
Warhammer
also
game
got
I played,
big
it's
boy
always
threats
been,
like
like,
greater demons,
Nurgle
demon
related.
Primarchs, and my personal favorite, the demon princes. And
Oh, no, wait,
on top,
no. He's so quick. What did
my
it say?
personal favorite, the demon princes.
Let's see. Chaos demons, shards of the Chaos Gods that manifest in the Materium and fight the Chaos Gods. The warp reflects the emotions and events of the Materium, and since the world of 40k is so gosh darn shitty, the warp reflects that to the extreme. The 4 Chaos Gods present 4 different playstyles. Can also soup them all together. Lots of cool abilities like somewhat common deep strikes, has evil ass auras, corrupts the playing field, very common invulnerable demon saves. Okay. Okay. So when I was playing Vermintide 2, I know that's not 40k, but I remember like you could go into the Chaos Waste and whatever god, I remember being Slanesh a lot, could affect the game if you played specifically Chaos Waste. I might be wrong about that. I haven't played it in so long, but I think that's what it was. Alright, let me keep it going.
And on the topic of chaos, I'd might as well mention the Chaos Knights. To be honest, I don't really know a ton about these guys, but they're basically Imperial Knights, except they got spikes, cool elephant tusks, and they fight for chaos.
I remember the Chaos Knights.
Dark Mechanicum. But now,
our version of them in Vermintide 2, and they were really hard.
And let's start with my favorite Xeno species, the Orcs.
I don't know anything about the Orcs.
Threats of the Imperium, and probably galaxy as a whole, is they are currently the most numerous Xeno threat in the galaxy. They inhabit planets across the galaxy in near infinite hordes, broken into various clans who go planet to planet to fight the bestest foes in their great wars. The Orcs are a warrior race born from the Slan in the War in Heaven. These funky green fellas are funny little guys who love war accessories. They just want to have fun and are totally wholesome. Is what I would say if I was an orc, aka a fool. In reality, the orcs are sadistic and savage Xenos that revel in the endless wars of the setting and inflicting as much suffering as they can to everyone else in the galaxy, along with themselves. And honestly, the juxtaposition of the silly, funny fellas they see themselves as and the scary, horrible monsters that literally everyone else knows them to be makes the orcs really fun and interesting. And even better, their jury-rigged arsenal and hodgepodge vehicles make for super fun kit bash projects. They also have a very fun culture born of their extreme stupidity clashing with their gene-rot know-how. Perhaps the orcs' most iconic trait is
I love how fucked up the orcs are.
From their psychic gestalt. While not as extreme as memes might make it out to be, this is nonetheless a very powerful ability and can manifest in fun ways like making yellow rockets blow up harder or blue helmets make you more lucky. Basically, if enough orcs believe it hard enough, it can manifest in the real world. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. And the orcs are absolutely loving it. And then moving on.
Oh wait, hang on.
And the orcs are absolutely loving it.
Okay, this says. I'm sorry. I'm also like I was adjusting my phone so I could like really kick back and watch this with you guys. Let's see. Goofy, warmongering hooligans who are actually horrible, scary ass monsters. Hang on. Why is my phone giving me trouble? Okay. I think it's better now. Alright, let's see. Scary ass monsters has gene-rot knowledge and instincts to essentially be the perfect warrior race. Extremely superstitious, dumb, and lives to fight. The more they fight, the stronger the opponents they face, the stronger they become. Oh, how does that work? Has an ability called a psychic gestalt that helps them unknowingly manifest things if enough orcs collectively believe it to be true. What? Wow. Launches giant crusades called Wags to spread across the galaxy to find the bestest enemies. Aggressive melee horde who can get a big one-time boost from a wag. Am I saying it right? Like wag. Their shooting is super swingy and funny. They honestly just like to hear guns firing. If they hit shit, that's an added bonus. Funky, silly vehicles, Lots of fun and wacky rules. Huge kit bash potential. In my opinion, the best second army since you can use your first army bits to customize them. Wag! Is it right or is it like wag? Is it like wag, like tail wag, or is it wog? It's war, but with an orc accent, it sounds like it's war. Wah! Wait, okay, wah! Like that, wah! So they're saying war? Wah! Wah! Oh, I hope I'm doing it a little right. Wah! Wah! Okay. Let's keep going.
And then moving on to the orcs' War in Heaven cousins, we have the
War in Heaven. So
Eldar,
fucking badass
psychic
sounding.
species made by the old ones in the War in Heaven, and are far more graceful, agile, intelligent, and stronger than the average human. But they're most known for their extreme speed and skill. In battle, they're often only seen as blurs, unleashing hails of shurikens and blades on their foes. Doubly so for their aspect warriors, who are some of the most, if not the most, skilled warriors in the entire setting.
You clipped
the
it.
Eldar once had the single greatest.
You'll have to
empire
go
in
to
the
my clips
entire
page
galaxy.
because
But then they partied
it's not
too
showing
hard,
up in
birthed
here.
the Chaos God, got their souls eaten, are now only survived by relatively small groups of survivors. The most prominent Eldar subfaction are the Craftworld Eldar. Inhabiting planetoid-sized craft worlds, the Craftworld Eldar do all that they can to preserve their dying culture and keep their fleet and race alive. Pun intended. Their armies are mostly composed of the Militia Guardians, but they're also joined by the elite aspect warriors who dedicate themselves to select warrior paths. But the true power of the Craftworld Eldar
Here's
are their
the,
incredibly powerful
Rumble
psykers.
bot
Although they're a mere shell
thing
of
if you
their
wanna
War in Heaven counterparts,
keep an eye if my
Eldar
clips are
psykers
there or
still
not.
generally the most powerful in the
Space
setting
Elves,
and
aka
are
Eldar.
absolute
Oh, got it.
insanos on the battlefield. And then moving on, the Eldar also have a few interesting sub-factions, most prominently being the Dark Eldar,
Oh, good, it
Harlequins,
is working.
and Ynnari.
Good.
The Dark Eldar are the sadistic and evil Eldar who survived the fall by hiding in the webway city of Kamara and replenishing their souls through inflicting torment on their victims. These guys are even quicker and more vicious
I never
than
knew there was
Craftworlders,
elves.
but can't use their psychic powers since they're more vulnerable to Slanesh. Then the Harlequins are the
Oh shit! I like reading those
powers
things,
since they're
but they
more
move so
vulnerable
quick.
to Slanesh.
Let's see. The Dark Eldar, evil ass Eldar, slaving, sadistic, evil jerks who love to torture, maim, and kill. In a setting of bad guys, these are arguably the worst guys. Need to inflict pain so they can essentially siphon the soul energy of victims in order to replenish their souls, since Slanesh is constantly sucking their souls. Oh, so these are people of Slanesh? Extremely fast, even faster than Craftworlders, but also more fragile, super lethal. I don't know if I really like them. I don't know if I really like them.
Then the Harlequins are the funny clown elves who worship one of the few
What?
surviving
Clowny
elder
elves?
gods, the laughing god Kegarak. These funky fellas move through the webway and appear where needed in order to achieve the esoteric goals of their god. The Harlequins view battle as a performance and ravage their foes in dramatic flourishes and theatrical performances. Then finally,
So they're
we
like
have
really
the
gay about it.
Ynnari. These are Eldar who worship the Eldar god of death Yned. And they're made up of all sorts of Eldar and seek to collect all of the crone swords
Every
in order
fight
to do a
in
ritual called
orc
the Seventh
wins,
Path
they
that
get
would
bigger.
resurrect
All
Yned and
orcs
sever
follow
their
the biggest
ties to
orc.
Slanesh.
More
These guys are
fight
pretty
bigger
forgotten
orc, and so on and so on.
irrelevant now,
Oh, the orcs are very weirdly
Speaking of
interesting.
irrelevant and forgotten, though, there's also the Eldar Exodites, who are like cool Amish Eldar who choose to live simpler lives free of many of the Eldar's advanced technologies. But the most important thing
What the hell
is
are we looking
they
at
have
here?
Dino Riders, baby! Whoa! Coolest shit ever. Too bad they'll never get any models or love or attention or
Oh, we don't
really
know anything.
anything,
We don't
honestly.
know about
But
them.
now, finally, rounding off the War in Heaven trio, we have the ancient foes of the Eldar and debatably most powerful faction in the setting, the Necrons.
The orcs are a
Necrons
sentient
the spooky,
fungus?
scary skeleton robots dead set, no pun intended, on reclaiming their
Necrons.
lost glory.
Oh, okay.
After winning the War in Heaven and shattering the Catan, the Necrons were a bit tuckered out, and they went into the Great Sleep in order to wait for the Eldar's might to blow over so they could easily reclaim the galaxy. However, smart as he may be, the Silent King didn't account for technological degradation
Hey, FP.
and these funky primates, creating the grimdark setting of Warhammer 40k. And so, while the Necrons slept past the Eldar's heyday, they're now awakening in a degraded state in a war-torn galaxy. But even still, the Necrons are an apocalyptic threat that would be nigh unstoppable. At least if they could get along, take their pills, and drink some coffee. Too bad they're robots, and robots don't drink coffee.
Future
silly.
undead
That
guys?
drinks for adults. But even in their current state, the Necrons are still a near eldritch threat with incomprehensibly advanced technology. Even their basic-ass grunt weapon is the Gauss rifle, a gun that literally disintegrates anything it shoots. And
Damn.
even scarier, they wear their Terminator inspiration on their sleeves. They wear it on their radius and ulnas, I guess. But the point is, they are nearly unkillable. And if they were to fall in battle, usually their reanimation protocols can just bring them back to life. And beyond their many strengths, they also surprisingly have some of the most interesting and fun characters, such as Cranky Old Man, Cranky Old Man, Cranky Old Man.
Are they really like
and
crotchety?
Cranky Old Man. This is a joke.
They...
Their characters are truly interesting, but it's pretty funny to call them all cranky old men because they are.
Oh wait.
But it was pretty funny.
All right, let's summarize his points. Let's see. The most ancient faction in the game. Wow. Once a biological race ravaged by illness made a deal with Catan to exact revenge on the old ones who refused to help the Necrontyr. Catan made them into the soulless robot Necrons. They enslaved the Catan and used them as weapons and batteries now. Went into a great sleep to recuperate after the War in Heaven. Why does he keep saying the War in Heaven in all caps? Is it like just because it's like just a massive deal and that's... I need to recognize its importance. Now they are awakening and trying to reclaim their lost empire. Oh. They are in a degraded state from their former glory. Many Necrons are losing their minds, and they have absolutely no way to replenish their lost ranks. Ironically, the most finite faction in the game. Very durable, plotting undead horde of spooky robot skeletons. They can reanimate as they make their dreadful advance. Good shooting and super durable. Can take Catan super weapons, which is badass. Oh. The Space King? Is that a show? Or is that a show? Meme lore. Oh, the meme lore. Okay. Okay.
But another technologically advanced race that is on the exact opposite of the age spectrum are the new kids in town.
You guys don't seem to like meme lore too much. Am I wrong about that?
Technological development brought on by their mysterious leaders, the Ethereals. In a setting of stagnation and decline, the Tau set themselves apart with their blazing technological advancements. Or at least they kind of used to. I mean, they still advance the fastest, but everyone's advancing nowadays. But despite being historically overhated in the community,
it's a YouTube show. You both said
really
that.
Cool little race that are technically the good guys of the setting. Because when you're in a room with Baby Stomps a lot, best known for stomping a lot of babies, Eviler Skeletor,
these are space
and literally
commies?
Satan, I suppose the warmongering imperialist ultra-authoritarians are the quote-unquote good guys. But anyways,
What is
the
Space
Tau have a
King?
lot going for them. Although they're the smallest faction in the setting, their advanced battle suits and weaponry allows them to punch well above their weight. And coolest of all to me is that
Oh, you
they're
know what I
basically
mean?
the 40k Covenant and have a bunch of
No
Xeno
one plays
auxiliaries
the
in the
Tau?
Empire fighting for the greater
Oh.
good. I just wish that this was represented on the tabletop a little bit more.
Let's see. The Tau. Or the Tau? The Tau. The youngest faction in the galaxy advanced their society extremely rapidly thanks to the Ethereals uniting the Tau species. The quote-unquote good guys, extremely imperialistic, launching spheres of expansion to get more planets and assimilate more xenospecies into the Empire to fight for the greater good. Extremely shooty army with the worst melee in the game. Very mobile faction with kick-ass battlesuits as the backbone of their army. Has auxiliary species to add more variety to their army and cover their weaknesses. At least in theory, the Kroot are the only ones who really get any attention. They have a cool anime mecha aesthetic that kind of feels out of place but provides a cool contrast and faction identity. Lots of germs to help out. I don't like them. I don't like them, to be honest with you. I don't really
Next up, we
care
have a
about
technologically advanced race known for being relative good guys of the setting and being shorter than the average faction.
So those guys are space commies?
But also rock and stone. The
For
Leagues
Carl.
of Votan are the dwarves, baby. And in the last year,
I need
they've
to watch
grown a
Space
lot
King?
on me. In the space fantasy of 40k, the Votan are the closest
Oh, you guys
we
are
have
saying
to
that
an
Space King is
honest
a
to
YouTube
emperor
show. I'm
sci-fi
sorry.
faction.
I'm trying to
These
keep up.
cool short guys were once humans of the Dark Age of technology, or perhaps Dark Age of technology men of stone, who were sent to the galactic core
We'll have
with
to
the
do a watch
help of
party
the
for Space
advanced
King.
AI Votan cores
Okay.
to exploit the core's vast riches. But for whatever reason, these prospectors remained in the core and developed their culture and physiology to the kin that we know and love today. Each kin is selectively cloned into ultra tough and very short guys. And these guys are honestly kind of wholesome, at least to each other. Interestingly, they even have completely sentient AI who they treat equal to biological kin. In my opinion, these guys are honestly way nicer than the Tau, again to each other as they're slightly more xenophobic, but they literally are largely defined by their wholesome family values. Wholesome family values and callously ravaging entire living worlds for the sake of profit, that is. These guys are the faction for you if you like ultra tough dwarves, and trust me, they are annoyingly durable, super strong firepower, and quick mechanized assaults. Or if you just think fantasy dwarves are funny, but would be a lot funnier with crazy ass science guns. Oh, and of course,
I
they
do
have
like
their
that they're
iconic
dwarves.
grudges. But finally, for the Xenos, let's talk about perhaps the most alien faction.
I mean, at least
These
they're
guys
dwarves.
are aliens among aliens, as they aren't even from this galaxy. The Tyranids are an extra
Oh no, the
galactic
Tyranids.
species who
I
has
know a
but
bit about
one
them.
goal. Eat, eat, eat. The Tyranids are a seemingly
I hate the
unending
Tyranids.
horde of dinosaur bug monsters controlled by an ancient and vast hive mind. And these guys are perhaps the biggest threats of the 40k universe. I still think it's Chaos or Necrons, but whatever. The Tyranids are a true eldritch horror. They employ a number of terrifying bioforms.
They got a cease and desist over the Space Marines is furries animation? Oh
jeez.
jeez.
Match whatever enemy it faces. But despite its bestial nature, the hive mind is no mindless beast. In reality, it is extremely cunning and creates bioforms and strategies that keep even the most powerful strategic minds and most legendary heroes on their toes. These crazy ass bugs literally evolved to eat demons after all. Actually insane.
What's
So, if
GW?
you want to play as an unrelenting carpet of death with the occasional giant awesome monster, then the Tyranids might be for you. Or
I hate the
apparently
Tyranids.
for a woman, you might also like the Tyranids. I wouldn't know, I don't talk to women. But anyways, I also like to make a quick mention of the Tyranids.
Okay. Existential horror from beyond the galaxy, cool dinosaur bugs, bug things controlled by an ancient hive mind. Seemingly, its only goal is to eat all the biomass they possibly can. Giant horde army, but can also field a ton of big ass cool monsters. Predominantly melee oriented and generally wants to overwhelm enemies with giant swarms. powerful psychic bugs along with emanating the shadow of the warp FD. Synapse buffs that encourage coherent units and managing officer bugs. I hate the fucking Tyranids. The Zerg.
Cool,
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of the Zerg.
Gene Stealer cults. These guys are cults that form from Gene Stealers' sense of plans to covertly take them over through generations of steamy hot sex. Gene Stealer, more like Gene Giver, am I right, boys? Gene Stealer, I hardly know her. Waka waka. Gene Stealer, more like Gene Dropper. And
well, he's talking about
also
Gene
underwear
Stealers now, I think.
that. Insert rim shot, am I right?
Also, if like
But
you're getting some bad delay on Rumble, I'm also streaming on YouTube.
And over generations takes over communities and creates more Gene Stealers in order to eventually call
Exterminatus?
the overlords
Yeah,
to consume the planet.
I've seen Exterminatus, so like
Honestly,
the name
really
thrown
cool
around a lot, but I
faction
don't
with
know
really
about
cool
them.
And scary concept behind them. But that really cool faction with the really cool and scary concept behind them.
Okay. Infiltrators that infect planets and with Gene Stealer cults. Over generations, more and more people are assimilated into the cults and begin to mutate into pure strain Gene Stealers. Oftentimes, blue-collar revolutionaries worship the four-armed emperor and await the holy day of ascension when the emperor will take him into his many-armed embrace. In reality, this is the Tyranids coming to eat them for biomass. Play style involves a lot of movement tricks, traps, and ambushes. Generally agreed to be the most complicated and skilled army. Very fragile, but use calculated ambushes and movement to leverage their strength. I don't like them.
But
I don't fucking like bug people.
Every 40k faction. I left out a ton of details in order to keep this video relatively brief, since I meant for it to be a quick video to help people get the gist of the many factions of 40k. So I hope I was able to adequately demonstrate the basics
I got some of it, yeah.
these factions
I like
cool.
it. It was good.
And if this video does well, I may make one for the more popular Space Marine chapters or something like that too. But anyways, big thanks to Boot Dev for sponsoring this video.
Well, okay. I don't like Tyranids. I like the Sisters of Battle. I should have found a video explaining the Chaos Gods a little bit more to me, because I don't know enough about them. And the next video I had was Crack Duck talking about the timeline, and this is 20 minutes long. So let's listen to him talk about the timeline, because I don't know anything about the timeline. What do you guys say? I've never done like tabletop gaming, but I'm more interested in like Warhammer tabletop than I am actually D&D at this point, because it's just, it seems so fucking cool. It seems so cool. I can do Warhammer next week as well if you guys want me to do some Archcast vids. Yeah, if you could link the ones like in my stream suggestion or to me what you think like I should watch. Big bonus points if they're under 40 minutes long and we could do multiple of them. Oh, you had to delay yourself. I'm sorry, Rooster. Oh, in my Discord you did? Okay, so lots of Sisters of Battle. Okay. Oh, wow. Let me click on one.
Greetings and
Hang on. Oh, I love how fucking cool they look. Hang on, I'm just like checking them out real fast. Apostasy, the Age of Apostasy. That's an hour long. I mean, I could watch it next week. Hang on. And then you posted a third one.
Greetings and salutations, heathen savage. A barb wipe out the entire family.
Okay. Do you guys want to do Archcast Warhammer videos next week? I got it. I could do it. I could do it. Yeah, I have an Asmund Gold. That's for later. Shh, you saw nothing. I never really got a chance to play tabletop 40k. The people I knew did not let new people play at all. Why? Were they being elitists? Were they being assholes? Aw, they're not, guys, like, there's not like League of Legends level toxicity in the Warhammer places there. Where like they'll just treat you like shit if you don't know what you're doing. Really? The Age of Apostasy is so good. It's effectively the origins of Sisters of Battle. Oh my god. So, do you guys want to do like Sisters of Battle Warhammer theme next week? I'm writing it down. I'm getting my little Hello Kitty book. Hang on. I'm writing that down. Because I could do that Wednesday as well. Oh my god. Learn more about the, Sisters of Battle. Because there's so much Warhammer stuff that, I mean, we could like hang out and watch a lot of Warhammer together. I'm writing stuff down. Okay. Conrad Kuze? Conrad Kuze? Goose? Video made me choose the Night Lords as my army. Night Lords. Tabletop can be expensive for 40k. I just like the video games and lore. I think that's about where I'm getting at too, because it is expensive. I'm also going to say Commissar Yarick, but that is because he is a badass. I think I've heard a little bit about Yarick from one of my friends. I've at least heard his name. Alright. Let me learn the timeline from Crack Duck.
Warhammer is my favorite setting of all time. Duh. And I also think 40k is one of the greatest hobbies of all time. However, let's be honest, it's probably the most intimidating.
I really need one on the Chaos Gods
any place with
that tells me them.
To talk to. But luckily, you have me for the Warhammer, not the girls. But I'm just a silly little guy who will help you get your foot in the door and explain all the basics that you need to know to get into the expansive lore of 40k. You're welcome. Also, if you're already familiar with the lore, you should still watch because that would just be really nice. Thanks. Anyways, it all started much like our own universe with the Big Bang and birth.
I'll need a Commissar hat for next week. I'm gonna write that down. Well, I'll get myself a hat of sorts.
A long time ago in a galaxy that's this one, magic space lizards called the Old Ones roamed the galaxy and created new species and planted the seeds of life on planets as they traveled the cosmos. Around this time, another species called the Necrontyr was beginning to gain prominence as well. But this progress was slowed due to a little affliction they had called.
Oh yeah, at the beginning, because these were like the OG guys. I've learned, I get it.
Sun is a deadly laser. But despite their woes, eventually these dudes did create spacecraft and interstellar travel. But it sucked ass compared to the Old Ones. But one day they did happen upon the Old Ones and were amazed by their incredible tech, unrivaled power, and vast wisdom. So, naturally, Make-A-Wish Kid, the race, asked the Old Ones to help with their struggles. But unlike John Cena, the Old Ones declined their wish. Which might seem mean, but also, the Old Ones either couldn't help since the Necrontyr had some form of magic space cancer that was inherently tied to their species, or they didn't want to help because the Necrontyr were an evil-ass warmongering species of jerks, so giving them immortality may not have been the best idea from a species that values all life. Anyways, the Necrontyr obviously didn't like this and thus began The War in Heaven.
Oh, I get to learn about what this is
Which
all
is
about.
a topic in and of itself, but long
A
story
freehand
short,
Discord?
the Necrons found some star gods even older than the old ones. Old ones, if you will, made them bodies to talk to,
Oh,
allied
wow.
with them since they promised the Necrontyr immortality.
Hang on.
Yippee! Then they made the Necrontyr into
I'm still watching and
soulless
listening to
robot
this, but I'm gonna
slaves.
get this
Not
hat.
yippee, but also
Balls,
gave
thank
them the
you.
power to actually
Thank you
fight the
to
old
the
ones without
hairiest of
getting
balls that I
instantly
know.
crushed. Yippee! And the Necrons and the old ones had the craziest, most insane war in the galaxy ever. I know you've seen images like this and went, oh yeah, wow, that's pretty crazy insano. Well, the War in Heaven makes that look like
I
two
fucking just
babies
love how
fighting over
heavy
a
metal
cookie.
the war in heaven
The old
is.
ones made species to aid their war effort, most notably being the psychic Eldar and the powerful Krorks. And they seemed to be winning until some funny guys called the Enslavers started killing everyone. You see, in Warhammer, there's this little thing called the Warp, which is essentially a mirror dimension
what-
to real space. And
Okay.
in the time of the old ones, it was unpredictable and potentially treacherous. But like in
I
the
never
way the
understood what the
ocean
warp
it
is.
wasn't evil or malicious. It just had choppy waters and the occasional tsunami or something. But since the warp mirrors the galaxy's emotions and feelings, a literal galaxy-spanning war of divine proportions started to make the warp actually evil and malicious, to the point that it gave birth to some evil-ass monsters. So now your ocean has sea monsters, and some of those sea monsters have legs and will come into your galaxy and eat you. This upset allowed the Catan and the Necrons to gain the upper hand and exterminate the old ones, finally winning the War in Heaven. And all it costed was their souls, free will, and all the pleasures of life. Then, sometime after the War in
What
Heaven,
a-
the
what a
leader of the
deal.
Necrons, Zarek the Silent King, led a rebellion.
Hang on, I'll
and
make that
shattered
bigger
the
just a
Catan
second.
into shards, which the Necrons promptly enslaved
gotta
and used in their super weapons.
Mess with
But
something.
after
There
defeating
we go.
two god species, the Necrons were a bit tuckered out, and the old ones' new species were beginning to get scary. So, the Silent King relinquished his control of the species
What's
and
this one?
initiated the Great Sleep as his
Oh,
last
that
order
put all of
before
them in
leaving
here.
the galaxy for some possibly literal soul
That's a lot of
feast.
hats.
The Great Sleep was enacted so that the Necrons could
I
sleep
like
past
the black
blossoming
one.
new species peaks, recover their strength, and then exterminate them later.
Let's
to
see if I can make-
reclaim
if I
the
can wear it
galaxy
pretty
once
good.
again. So, with the Necrons sleeping, just like
Oh,
how
shit.
there are
Oh.
a ton of AK-47s lying around
Hang on.
after the USSR died, there are a bunch of Eldar laying around after the old ones died. Except, these AK-47s had feelings. A lot of feelings.
I'll make this
and
right here in a
also
second.
genitals. The Eldar gained dominion of the galaxy, culled the warlike Krorks, and created the greatest empire the galaxy has ever seen. Then, fast
can I make
forward
this
approximately 60 million years, and a little
work?
species of primate evolved on a little blue planet called Earth. For this section, read this book or any similar
Does it
one
look
for
good?
relevant lore on them. But a few thousand
Hang on.
years after
Let me
that lore
take this
book,
away for a little bit.
humanity developed space travel and began to colonize the solar
Did
system.
they have backs?
Then the humans develop even better space
don't think they
travel and
did.
leaves the solar system to colonize the galaxy, bringing on a new era of incredible
Sorry, you can't even see the video
scientific
'cause
and technological
I have
progress,
YouTube Studio up.
retroactively called
Hang on.
the Dark Age of Technology. This was the pinnacle of humanity and was an era defined by prosperity and
It's gonna look a
progress
little
as
wonky,
humanity
but-
began their journey to control the stars.
We have it.
The most notable human inventions of this time were
It's just
the
a plain
AI
ass PNG.
metavirus, unparalleled genetic editing techniques, and warp travel. In this era, the Dark Age of Technology, humans were masters of gene editing and created subspecies, notably the navigators and squats. With the
Warp
navigator gene,
shenanigans?
warp travel was invented as a form of faster than light travel.
You get
Warp travel
Yeah, I
is
saw
achieved
that,
by
but,
tearing
like, I
a hole
don't
in
know.
reality to enter the warp. This is useful because in the warp
Hang
there's
on.
no regular flow of time or space, so you can essentially skip across a galaxy with skilled navigators. The warp will be important again, so keep it in mind. But all good things come to an end, and across the galaxy in the Eldar Empire, having long reached their societal peak with no struggles, the aforementioned extreme feelings and genitals started to become an issue as they started a near species-wide age of decadence and degeneracy. Since the Eldar have such
Oh, I gotta,
intense
like, go
emotions,
into, like,
their
creating
active and
custom
powerful
expressions
feelings
for it and
began to
stuff.
negatively affect the warp.
It's gonna be
So,
like
the
a
warp was beginning to get evil
a
and
lot.
wacko again, and part of this was a huge
Hang
psychic
on.
awakening among the galaxy species, most notably humanity. At first, this was cool wizard shit, but eventually
like
it
I'm making
became
it too big.
problematic as the Eldar continued to mess up the warp, and demonic incursions began to plague
Oh, does it look
humanity,
good?
and psychic wars destroyed many great civilizations. And to make
Is it too
matters
stupid
even
looking, or
worse,
does it look
humanity's
good?
advanced AI meta-environment began to revolt. Unlike our world, where AI is mostly just garbage, slop, content, companies cheaping out, and pathetic products for losers. Seriously, who the fuck needs an AI girlfriend? Get a life, dude.
What a hater.
AI in 40K was actually cool robot dudes and helpful beings, but most of these men of iron eventually believed themselves to be superior to their creators, potentially due to the warp or perhaps just AI ego, and they led a cybernetic revolt. This apocalyptic war featured
I feel like I got it
insane
pretty
war
good.
machines on both sides and nearly annihilated humanity. But they were eventually able to defeat the AI at great cost. All AI was banned in humanity, and all the men of iron were exterminated. After this revolt and the growing warp storms, humanity was ravaged and shattered, ending their age of technology and leading to the Age of Strife. The Age of Strife was predictably defined by strife as the now mostly isolated human colonies separately developed and a number of wars.
So these
began.
like wars
Humanity
are
fought
eras.
demons, Xenos,
They're like
and other
just
humans.
eras
Most
that
importantly, though, on Terra,
they've lived
humanity
through.
broke into clans of techno-barbarians led by great warlords. These techno-barbarians constantly fought in a sort of clash of clans, but one warlord would rise above all and begin to unify humanity once more. A little guy known as the Emperor would finally reveal himself and his agent of genetic super soldiers known as the Thunder Warriors. With his Thunder Warriors and Custody Legions,
I wish the Warhammer 40k MMO never went
Meanwhile, the Elder
offline.
Empire finally reached a breaking point in which their
I always wanted to
excessive
play
ways
it, and I
became so
never had a chance to
excessive,
play it.
It gave birth to Slanesh, the literal god of excess, and she devoured most of the Eldar, save for the Craft Worlds, Exodites, and some other small remnants.
Wow,
This
okay.
caused
I didn't know the
even
Chaos
more
Gods were
chaos,
just
since
given
the Chaos
birth
God
to.
ranks went up by a beefy 33%. But the Emperor foresaw the birth of Slanesh, and he sought to conquer and reunite Terra under his new Imperium of Man. While his unification wars waged, he began developing his next genetic soldiers.
The Emperor is
Space
amazing.
Marines. While the Marines were slightly physically inferior to the Thunder Warriors were
Vlad's
too
raiding
unstable
us.
and savage to fit the Emperor's plans.
Welcome in, Raiders.
So, to provide
Welcome in,
gene seed and
Vlad.
to lead his armies, he would make 20 Primarchs, which was actually 21 due to the magic of twins. But
Oh
anyways,
my god,
the
are they like
Primarchs were born
archangels
of warp
almost?
magic and genetic sorcery to
I
be
didn't know
the
there was
Emperor's
just
most powerful
there was like a
warrior.
set number of
However, his
Primarchs.
lab partner Erda, and technically the mother of the Primarchs, scattered the Primarchs across the galaxy because she
Drinking
feared
some
the
water.
life that the Emperor would make them have. Or, there's also a cool little theory that the Emperor himself scattered the Primarchs and then blamed Erda for some big scheme.
So the
of
Primarchs are like his
Luckily
Dragon
for him,
Balls?
Though, even with the Primarchs scattered, the Emperor was still able to develop the Astartes. But without them, there were some legions that developed gene seed mutations and other weird things. But anyways, about a century after making the
I want to
Space
learn more about
Marines,
the Emperor.
he had the
He's so
Custodians and
fucking
Space
cool.
Marine First Legion eliminate the Thunder Warriors. Most notably out Mount Ararat, and later the Palace Coup, marking the end of the Unification Wars as he now had dominion of Terra.
Yeah, I'm learning about
Terra, he began to
Warhammer.
enact his grand plan to destroy chaos. Key parts of this plan were to create
My
an
life
imperial
for the
version of the Old One's
Omnisaya.
webway, which would eliminate the need for warp travel and to abolish all religion, as well as making it clear that he was not a god. These would theoretically weaken the Chaos Gods enough to create a new golden age.
So he's
free of
humble?
warp taint.
He's a humble
And
guy.
From there, he would launch a great crusade to unify the rest of humanity. He first conquered the moon and allied with the Mechanicus of Mars to supply his armies with the equipment and vehicles needed. Throughout the crusade, he slowly reunited with his sons, and he recruited them to his cause. And luckily
allied
for him,
with the
most of
Mechanicus.
Primarchs gained rule of their worlds or even systems, making those freebies for the Emperor's conquest. One of the first Primarchs he came across was the 16th Primarch, Horus Lupercal. And Horus proved to be the best Primarch of all.
That's
and
a
the
really cool
Emperor's
name.
favorite. Horus was not only a great warrior, but he was an extremely charismatic leader and skilled tactician. He was one of the most successful Primarchs in all of their conquests.
Wow.
He was wholly devoted to the Emperor, and he was one of the few Primarchs to be almost universally respected among his brothers. Due to this, the Emperor would eventually crown Horus War Master, taking the Emperor's place leading the Great Crusade so that the Emperor could focus on developing his secret webway project. And this was great. Horus was the obvious pick for War Master, and he did a great job. Then, sometime after that, the Primarchs and the Emperor held a council.
I gotta
of
learn about
chaos,
all the
which
Primarchs
resulted in the
now.
banning of the use of psychic powers. This will be important later, so keep it in mind.
Yeah, I want to know
Also
about that.
important is that the Primarch Lorgar wrote the Licidio Divinitatis, which declared the Emperor a god. which, if you're paying
Okay.
attention, is literally against everything that the Emperor stands for, so he banned Lorgar from worshipping him. But you know what they say,
I'm confused.
worshippers gonna worship on a warship. And on the planet Acadia, Lorgar met a demon prince who convinced Lorgar to join Chaos and betray the Emperor. After doing so,
Oh,
he
no.
genocided the Cadians to cover his tracks, and the planet was later recolonized by loyalist Imperials. Then, unfortunately, one day Horus would get mortally wounded by an evil-ass dagger, gifted to the leader by the son of Lorgar, Erebus.
Evil ass dagger.
After being wounded, Horus made a pact with mysterious dark powers to survive his wound, officially beginning
They are
his
serious.
fall.
Men are
Magnus,
serious about
being a powerful
40K.
psyker,
They are.
foresaw Horus's
But
heresy and
I
set out to
can
tell the
get it.
Emperor. The
It's just
fastest
so
way to alert his
fucking
father was
badass.
to, quote, do nothing
know?
wrong and
Just-
astrally project
oh,
himself
man.
to Terra against the Emperor's express orders not to use
I
psychic
love the
powers
Emperor.
under any circumstance whatsoever. Before even reaching the Emperor, though, Magnus would encounter a powerful psychic barrier, and in his desperation, he accepted the help of a mysterious entity to break through the barrier to alert the Emperor. But that was a trick from the god of tricks, Zeech, and
Oh?
breaking the barrier allowed a demonic incursion to destroy the Emperor's Webway project, essentially dooming humanity. And for 10 years, the Custodians and Solar Forces fought the demons off in the War in the Webway. Meanwhile, the Emperor sent Leman Russ to bring Magnus back to Terra for his transgressions.
Magnus, man, these are
And
some cool
along
names.
The way, Horus would tell Russ that the Emperor had ordered him to change Leman's orders to kill Magnus instead of detaining him. People say Leman was dumb for this, but he really had no reason to doubt it, considering that Horus was War Master, and at this point he had no reason to believe him a traitor. Plus, he hated that Magnus was so arrogant with the warp, so he happily obliged. So, at the burning of Prospero, Magnus and his 1,000 sons were thoroughly beaten by the wolves, and Russ shattered Magnus, which concretely aligned Magnus with Chaos as Tzeentch pulled him and his legion into the warp.
Wow.
Soon after, Horus
I know
launched
nothing
the
of
Horus
Tzeentch.
heresy at Istvan III, killing the loyalists among his legion, the Death Guard, World Eaters, and Emperor's children. Fortunately, loyalist Death Guard Nathaniel Garo was able to escape and warn Terra of the betrayal, causing a retaliation force to be sent by Dorn to intercept Horus on Istvan V. Nearly all of the Salamanders, Raven Guard, Word Bearers, Night Lords, Alpha Legion, Iron Warriors, and Iron Hands were sent to the planet. After some fierce fighting,
A
the
new
Word
hand
Bearers,
touches
Night
the
Lords,
40K
Alpha Legion,
beacon.
and Iron Warriors revealed that they too were traitors and ambushed the 3 loyalist legions, killing Ferrus Manus and nearly wiping out all 3 of the legions. This was crucial to Horus's
This is
efforts
some,
as
like,
the
really
loyalist
good
forces were essentially
writing when
down
we
to
start
the
really
legions.
talking about, like, the
And when he was
Emperor and the
War Master,
Primarchs.
Horus also diverted the best
I like
iron
this.
resources to his
I see why
allied
people want to
trade.
read the books.
This meant that the smaller trader force was able to even the odds and gain valuable allies like half of the Mechanicus to wage war on the Imperium. So then, the Horus Heresy happened. Lots
Oh.
of Space Marine battles and Primarch drama, yada
Horus
yada.
is the good
This
boy.
all culminated in the fateful Siege of Terra. As the Terran forces clashed with the Traitor Legion and Demon Hordes, the Emperor, Dorn, and Sanguinius teleported onto Horus's flagship to kill him once and for all. Here, Sanguinius was brutally killed by Horus, and the Emperor dueled his son. Horus had the power of all 4 Chaos Gods coursing through his veins, and he mortally wounded the Emperor.
Whoa.
But the Emperor blasted Horus with a giant psychic attack that deleted his soul and earned the Imperium a Pyrrhic victory. Dorn brought the fatally wounded Emperor to Terra and put him on the Golden Throne to keep him alive, light the Astronomicon, and keep the demons at bay. The Emperor was technically
What?
alive, but he might as well have been dead, as he was essentially a big
I guess
psychic
Horus is
battery
not
for
a
the
good
throne.
boy, but he
Once
was at one
Horus
time.
vanquished, though, the Ultramarines and Dark Angels arrived in the system, and with their huge armies, they were able to beat back the remaining traitors. Then, Guilliman took control of the Imperium, enacted crucial changes to prevent another heresy of large scale, came into conflict with some of his brothers, most notably Dorn, due to said changes, but Dorn eventually relented as he didn't want a second civil war. Meanwhile, the traitors scattered and broke into warbands due to a lack of leadership and infighting. Additionally, the traitor Primarchs retreated into the warp, and the loyalist ones also went off someplace one by one, including Guilliman getting mortally wounded by a demon Fulgrim and put into stasis. And so, with the Emperor essentially dead and
Wow.
most of the Primarchs gone, just like how George Washington's final wish was for America to not make political parties, and they honored their legendary leader by immediately ignoring that, the Imperium honored their legendary leader by immediately ignoring his wishes and creating the Imperial cult, based on Lorgar's Licidio Divinatis,
The Imperial
and
cult,
worshiping the
huh?
Emperor as a god and martyr, setting the
Oh.
Imperium on its path of stagnation and decline. And then after that, the Battle of the Fang, War of the Beast, Age
Wait,
of
how do you
Apostasy,
guys feel
yada
about
yada, a
worshiping
bunch
the
of
Emperor as a
relatively
god? How do you
unimportant
feel about
filler
it?
to get us to
The
our
Emperor doesn't
favorite
like
setting
it,
ever.
but
Warhammer 40k. Woo! Warhammer is a lot cooler than 30k because we got aliens, baby. Woo!
I didn't even know there was a 30k.
30k also had aliens, but there were
There's a
non-threat side
30K.
characters after the Triumph
What?
Rolinor. But anyways, by this time, the galaxy is just crazy style, with endless wars going on all over the place. Along with the threat of chaos, the Orcs regained prominence, the Eldar occasionally waged wars, the Tau Empire formed, the Tyranids were attracted to the galaxy, and the Necrons finally began to wake up again. The perfect setting for a war game, with factions constantly fighting and doomed to a slow decline. And then, one fateful day, Abaddon finally destroyed
Abaddon?
Cadia, which had since become the second most important Imperial world after Terra, since it defended the gate of the Eye of Terror from the constant chaos forces leaking out for 10,000 years. By destroying Cadia, the
You know, just
Eye of
only
Terror was able to
30K,
split the galaxy asunder with
30,000
the
years in the
Great Rift,
future, just
spelling
only.
a new age of grim darkness and the Imperium's inevitable doom. Oh, except luckily the Imperiums were able to revive Rabute Gilliman from his being dead nap, and right before he died, he luckily commissioned a giant legion of Primaris Marines who are the biggest, bestest, most powerful Marines ever. And they were
Oh.
able to fight back chaos, and good old Brother the Lion also woke up from his little nap a little bit later to wreck ass in Imperium Nihilus. And you can rest assured that probably all the Primarchs will come back and earn $1 billion gazillion and start Horus Heresy Part 2.
Oh, 30K is literally
'Cause,
just
people
Horus
seem to want
Heresy?
that for some
Oh,
reason.
okay.
But yeah, that's the basics. And
The
all you
Emperor
need to know to get
protects.
into the lore of the
Alright, okay. I only had the 2 videos, so luckily you guys like were sending me more, and I'm about to pick another one. But I did find these like funny videos. I haven't seen them yet, but as like a small interlude, let's watch them. Also, like, I want to say, like, I'm sorry, like, I didn't make that like too transformative. I was like just soaking it in, just processing like the depth of Warhammer. You guys know? Praise the Omnisaya, guys. All right, let me see what I found here. Everything he spoke to the point of the Emperor been sat at the Golden Throne is all 30K lore. Ah, I see now. I see. From all the Horus Heresy books timeline. So let me ask this question because I'm trying to understand. The Emperor is still technically alive, right? And he's just been alive for sitting on that throne for like thousands upon thousands of years. Is that what I'm understanding? There's a ton to it, Zay. Well, hey, that's why we're gonna do more Warhammer next Wednesday. We'll do more Warhammer next Wednesday. I'll also do more book talk on Tuesday. And then Thursday, right now, unless there's something cooler that comes along, I'm gonna do some home math videos. Well, just the part that has real lore and is tabletop support and has tabletop support. I see. Okay. Dune, which they ripped off, of course. They ripped off Dune? Because of Mars? Oh, my hat looks good on me, guys. Kind of Dune God Emperor. Oh. I know a little bit about Dune. I like Dune. The guy on the Golden Throne also isn't the Emperor. Like, what on earth do you mean? They put the Emperor on the Golden Throne. How is it not the Emperor? What's going on here? Yes, he is kept alive by sacrificing 1,000 psychers to keep his powers alive. Wow. That makes... So, when I play Darktide, so I like playing Psyker and Arbites, but that makes it way more cool to be a Psyker now when I play Darktide. If you remember Terry Schiavo, who was kind of alive That's basically the Emperor. I actually remember that when I was like really fucking little, and I don't know why I can remember the Terry Schiavo thing, but I can. I remember it was like a big deal that her husband took her off life support, and there's like people crying about it and stuff. I don't really have an opinion on it. I just remember being like real young when this is happening. I don't even think I was in school yet. Welcome to Warhammer 40k. You're going to confuse her? Wait, how? Okay. But you guys, I need to AFK for like 1 minute. I'm gonna get a fresh bottle of water. I'm gonna let my kitty out of the room, and then we're gonna watch these like funny videos, and then like I might go pick one of these Sister of Battle videos because I want to know more about them. And if you guys have like a nice Chaos God video, link that to me as well. I might try to watch that one tonight too. But yeah, I'll be right back. Okay. I still haven't made a BRB screen. I need to make a BRB screen. Shill the base T-Man. Promo code Zatris for 10% off. Dragon Treasure. I'll be right back. I hope I was not gone for too long. Okay. Water. Slanesh roll 34? I don't know. From what I've seen of Slanesh, he's also a he. As much as he is a she. Where do I share? I know guys who deep dives. Do you feel like joining my Discord? Hang on. You guys, I'm gonna pass the Discord link around again. And you can join it if you so want. You don't have to. It's okay. It's a nice cozy little place there. It's my little home. You could post it there if you want to, loudmouth. Or you can if you follow me on Twitter, you could DM it to me if you wanted. Really, wherever's convenient. But listen, some of the stuff you guys send me, we got next week too. I'll do Warhammer Wednesday next week as well. Okay. So you guys, I'm gonna play a funny video. I got like 3 funny videos that I want to see. Hang on, let me go approve. Alright, what's this one? This one says average Slanesh worshippers.
Why? Who did this? It just goes everywhere. It's like a wild fireman's hose. She's gonna grab on and pray to God it doesn't get in your eyes or your mouth. You don't come on my
Ew.
I'll come where I want, James. I'll come in your kitchen. I'll come on your art. I'll come anywhere I want. I can come right on you. I will come like a madman all over you, McBride. Ooh, I wish you'd come on me right now. I dare you come on me. I'll come anywhere I want. I'll come on these walls. I'll come on the cabinets, on the furniture. I'll come everywhere. I see your.
That's an unholy amount of cum.
Shoot it off. You don't have enough bullets, bitch.
What in the fucking world? Okay, so I got another one, And that's called Guardsman's Ranks Best and Worst Deaths in Warhammer 40k. Okay. Okay. This one was sent to me and I included it. I don't know what's happening, but let's find out. Why is it always muted?
Well, let's get started, okay? Now, listen, none of these are good. I don't think it's a hot take to say that there are some ways to die that are better than others. I'm not trying to maybe make an appeal to authority here, but like, just gonna go ahead and say it.
Who is this
I
guy?
feel like it's acceptable. Am I crazy to think that doesn't seem that bad? Because at least these guys are like, they're mad and they're gonna hopefully finish the job fast. In a weird way, I would rather get killed by a mean animal than like an animal that's just dispassionately eating me for sustenance. It's really bad. I don't even know, this is like
guy's funny.
10 different deaths in once. Spiritually, that would be the worst last thought in your brain, like as you went down. I think obviously this would be not great. I would say mildly disturbing because you know it's coming, but then it's over. He probably just chops you up in like 2 hits and then you're dead.
I fucking hate
Vaporized?
hearing this.
I mean, this is the best. You're getting shot by a bolt of lightning that has been harnessed by mankind itself. Like there's something almost occult about that. I mean, your face melts, but you die in like 15 seconds. Like it's all bad. It's not like one of the options is like getting sucked off to death. This is like, if I gotta go, sure. Someone sucks out your soul. I'm gonna guess this is probably something
Slanesh
takes
shit
less than a
is
minute.
so disgusting.
Probably feels pretty bad spiritually. Like I'm not saying this would be pleasant. Some of these are downright acceptable. I'm just trying to figure out, are you dead? Or are you like in eternal life as part of his body, as part of the collective? Yeah, I mean, this is the dream. I'd probably say that hell is a better alternative. Takes a long time. It's definitely torturous. They have no mercy. So that one's pretty low. Definitely not something I'd be super interested in. Also,
from like playing as much Darktide as I have, from what I understand, it's prisoners that get turned into like servitors. And I do not want that. I would not want that.
know that it was
they
my
look fucking cool, but I do not want that.
own that did it to me. I guess that would be pretty bad too. Honestly, like that doesn't seem that bad to me. Plus, I think I could just chill in there for a while. I think I could find a way to like at least enjoy this. It's really bad. You would be like struggling and like have some hope or something like that. And then you'd be like,
Nurgle seems a bit
you'd
benevolent.
have to give up. That doesn't sound nice to me. Please God, no. This
I would
is
rather
the worst.
that
But it is
than
at least
be a
over
servitor,
quickly.
even though like I would totally want to serve the Emperor. You know? Sometimes not just prisoners, really. Alright, I got one more, and then I'm gonna pick one of the videos that you guys are posting in Discord for me. Oh yes, only prisoners. No, you guys explain it. What do you mean? Who else gets turned into servitors? Tell me. Now, you guys, I really like cherubs. Like, I have this like weird obsession with like little baby angels. And I found out that the Emperor has like these like servitor cherubs around him, which are like really fucking cool. Hang on, let me see if I can find a picture of one. I don't remember what they're called. The cherubim. Hold on. Warhammer cherubim. I love cherubs so much, guys. I love that they're actually freakish creatures, but we just make them cute. Hang on. Maybe that's a good video or a good picture. Hang on, I got a picture. So these are the ones I'm talking about. Look how fucking cool they are. Like, how badass, right? Hang on, I got you approved, cadet. Okay. Hang on, I'm sorting my tabs back out. But yeah, that's them, and they hang around the Emperor, I guess. Oh, this looks really cool. Yeah, see him like chilling. They are metal. I love to see them in Space Marines too. I have to go check them out. Sisters of Battle are all about the cherubs. That is my faction, guys. That is my faction. Sisters of Battle. It's just, that's where it's at for me. Why let a good abortion go to waste? Oh my god! Tilted. Alright, so here's that Asmund Gold one that you guys are seeing. We'll watch this one, and then I'm gonna go pick out a new video.
I ended what happened to be the longest streak that I've ever had of not taking a shower. About a month and a half. Why? Why do you do that? I do whatever the fuck I want. I am not tethered by those earthly desires. I'm able to dredge and delve into the depths of depravity. I don't really know what's wrong with me. I'm not a normal person. And I don't ever really feel dirty. I don't. If you do shower, yeah, obviously you might feel better or whatever. I don't. I feel great all the time. Why would I do something that I don't have to do? I don't really know how I got this way. I kind of just carried this tradition on for an indefinite period of time.
I like
and
Asmund though.
It got even worse than that. I got to be who I really was. Then things just kind of degraded from
Along
there.
with servo skulls?
And I know
Okay,
this might
so
sound fucking
the
delusional,
cherubs
and
are
that's
like
probably because
widespread
it is, but
around.
I'm
I like the
building
servo
momentum,
skulls
I'm
too.
becoming more powerful. My hair gets very greasy. I'm a very greasy boy. But the reality is that about 10 days in, after you haven't showered for about 10 days, you pretty much stop getting dirty. You kind of hit a plateau. You get to a point where it's like, well, if I don't shower, nothing changes. Really, like after about the 10th day or so, you stop getting dirty. And at that point, you're just kind of chilling. I don't know if that's scientific.
Going to get
Probably
Zay to
not.
start watching my streams was my
I pretty much
painting
showered
this year.
for nothing, and I ruined, you know, what turned out to be a pretty good thing. A lot of people think that I'm depressed. There's something wrong with me. Oh, there is. But I'm actually very happy. I feel great all of the time. Eventually, doctor's probably going to tell me I've got to stop doing that. That's going to suck. But until then, we're going to do what we're going to do. I just came
He's
off
so expressive
over 5
with his
weeks or
eyebrows.
so
I'm not
showering,
good like
and
that.
it was quite an experience. It was
I can't do a
completely
little
normal,
eyebrow dance whenever I'm
business as
speaking.
usual.
She's goddamn hot. Shit.
He's so skinny. I'm not talking shit. He's skinny. Okay. Let me go pick a video. I was like enthralled by his rant there. It's the Emperor. If the Emperor had a text-to-speech device, short for. Wait, I want to watch this. Sankar posted this in my stream suggestion. Hang on, what's this about? I want to watch this.
Cardinals of the Adeptus Ministorum.
What?
I've gathered you here today to reveal to you the most important development in all of recent history. I, Ecclesiarch Decius the 23rd, have been granted audience with the Emperor himself.
Oh.
And he has disclosed to me the truth of our organization, our influence, and our very faith. Please, hold on to your hats, my friends. The truth is that the Lectitio Divinitatus, our holy book, is a lie. The Emperor is not actually a god. How dare you even say such a thing, Ecclesiarch? You are a heretic!
I love how this is animated.
No, you must listen. What I say is true. He has told me so himself. Have you no faith in me?
That is ironic. If the Emperor isn't the god he is, how do you disprove all the miracles he has performed throughout the years, such as the storm of the Emperor's wrath during the Age of Apostasy?
Well, that was the Emperor, but, he, wasn't a god when doing it, or something. That's just rubbish!
He would not even be speaking right now if the Emperor did not impose his divine will upon us. Morality stems from the God Emperor, and without it, we would be nothing but uncivilized brutes.
We could always just, keep following the Emperor's example and just not be total asshats.
Oh,
I love the
if
Emperor.
isn't a
I love the
god,
Emperor so much.
How come when I look at a picture of him,
We'll fall in love with
I always get
Asmund?
the unrelenting urge to bend myself over and pray ecstatically? Checkmate, bitch!
That's a good point.
If he
You're
was
liar
a girl,
and a heretic,
maybe.
Decius.
Your sins cannot be forgiven.
Take his hat from him!
No! Do you not see the error of your ways? The Emperor is no god, and to lump him into that obscene category is what is heresy around here.
Oh no.
Compare our Emperor, radiant, beautiful, magnificent, to the ones considered gods in this galaxy. Nurgle, a supernatural garbage bag. Korn, a paraplegic sociopath. Siege, an indecisive mollusk. Slanesh, never went to rehab. Gork and Mork, literal mushrooms.
Are their names really Gork and Mork?
A pleasure object. Isha,
Are their names really
supernatural
Gork and
garbage
Mork?
can. Chegaroth, a fucking clown. The Nightbringer, has no friend.
Oh,
And the
this
Deceiver,
guy
who's
Bruva,
just
he got a
straight up
cease
an
and
idiot.
desist. Oh, that
He
sucks
doesn't
so
exactly
fucking
shut up
bad.
about it. That you even dare to compare our Emperor to these filthy creatures is disgraceful.
This
It is
is-
a title
this
fallaciously
is
forced
actually
upon
really
him
funny.
to associate him with beings of lesser worth. No, our great father is no god. He is a man, like all of us. He is a human being, the greatest human being to exist in our galaxy and beyond. We must all learn that a god is not intrinsically greater than us. Only weaklings succumb to their deceitful promises of fame and power.
Wow.
We share
This
the
is
same
epic.
blood with our magnificent emperor. We are him, and he is us. He always knew this better than anyone, and he wants us to embrace that same ideal. Mankind is greater than any lowly god creature. We are the greatest species in existence, and the emperor is the greatest being of our species. He is a man, and you will pray to him as such. All hail the man emperor of mankind! Thanks be to the man emperor!
Oh, thanks, ye brothers. Yee. Gork is brutal and cunning, and Mork is cunning and brutal. Oh my god, I can't believe their names are Gork and Mork, and they're mushrooms, and they're the orcs are like really cool. Like they're actually cooler than I thought. I thought they were just kind of like retards or something, but like they're really cool. They're different. That's for sure. Hang on, let me see what else you guys are posting over in that one. Now I know that you guys very kindly posted some in the main chat, but there's so much. I want to see. I want to see like some more things. So hang on, we just watched this one. I'm trying to keep up. So some of these like lore videos I'm gonna save for next week. How about that? I'm trying to like coordinate this. Let's see. Cunning and brutal. Oh, the bolter. Hammer and bolter breakdown. I gotta tell you, the bolter is a fucking cool gun. Let's see the chaos lore. Well, I'm gonna get some like chaos lore for next week. For sure. $40 gay? Hold on, what's this? What's this?
Oh, Simpson, if we don't make Horace fuck poker with the ass cannon, the far right and the corporations win!
Wait, hold on. Don't you see if we don't make Horus fuck Fulgrim in the ass cannon, the far right, the corporations win. Consume. That's so gay. This is gay. I don't want this. I've now become homophobic. Hang on, what else do we got? Heresy scene, TTS, heresy scene. Alright, this is one Rooster posted. Guys, now I'm just kinda wrapped up in the funny videos because they're like great. They are retards, but our retards. There are retards, loudmouth. Alright. The orcs are our retards. And that's just all there is to it. I always figured Zay knew at least the basics of Warhammer lore, but it seems I was wrong. No, I don't know. And it's like a lot to take into. Like it's like a lot. So that's why I'm like, we're gonna do this more. Definitely next Wednesday. I'm just gonna have like a Warhammer Wednesday until like I feel pretty good about the lore. Till I get it down. Alright, let's play this one. Oh, it's more Bruva.
You have sullied your hands with filthy parchments of heresy, guardsman. How do you plead?
What? No.
Too late, heretic.
I love how these are animated. Oh my god.
You inspire your men to study such foul smut, Commissar? You heretic!
Detestable mutants fill your heads with such vile obscenity. Die, heretic! Maybe just one read.
Sister, I need your blood to... Oh, hold on. You're a heretic!
Oh, hold on.
You know what? They're just running around shooting each other down there. Better just lay the exterminatus upon these heretics. All right, fire!
So what's the exterminatus? Oh. The, like, ultra big shit? To be fair, Emperor TTS series has many in-lore jokes. It's good to know a little. Yeah, I'm feeling that, right? I'm feeling that. Hold on. Let me see what else. So that's the whole playlist that Balls has posted. Oh, and here's Cadet. Let's see. The Dominion of Chaos. I got like 25 minutes left. I don't know if I want to get into like a whole video or not. I mean, we'd have time, right? Let me browse through the playlist that Balls posted. Also, you guys, I highly appreciate you for giving me Warhammer stuff. Thank you. I got some shit for next week too. I'm like happy about this, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Exterminatus is basically just blow up the planet. Oh, okay, that's why. That's why that happened. Got it. Oh. Donita from beyond the chat realm is telling me Exterminatus is the name in High Gothic of an action ordered by the highest authorities of the Imperium of Man to destroy an entire planetary biosphere and all life upon a planet. Basically kill all life on a planet. Holy shit. Holy shit. Exterminatus, brother. Sometimes I want to go full Exterminatus, you know? You ever just felt like that? Listen, you guys better not tell me I need therapy, okay? Sometimes you just gotta go full Exterminatus. Okay? Watch them off stream? I might. But it's more fun to do it on stream. May have to get her on the Flash Gets 40k stuff. Okay, what's special about this Flash Gets thing? Is that a YouTuber? Let me see. Loudmouth, is it Luton? Luton? Is it Luton? Is Long Boy? Is it long? Is it like long? What's Luton? Ah, you guys, I'm a dumb woman. I don't know. You have to explain. About the custodians. Yeah, I need to know about the custodians. Dude, when we get like right up under the Emperor's ass, there's like a lot of factions that are fucking cool, and they're infighting, and then they're... I love how they're like these interstellar archangels and shit like that. Holy shit, I don't know. Like all these factions. Subscribe to Temple. Yeah, I do. I don't ever watch him though. And they never have anybody on that I really ever watch. I'm just there. Sometimes like he'll post like some political videos. I'll watch the first like 5 minutes to get the gist of what's going on. I watch a lot of liberal hive mind, to be honest with you. I prefer liberal hive mind a bit over Temple. That's just me. I know a lot of people don't like Temple. Look at that, I got like Pippa. Who else is alive? Jamez. Jamez is one of my favorite gun-tuber VTubers. Yo, shout out to Jamez. I love Jamez. I got Burnt Peanut. I am obsessed with the Burnt Peanut right now. I think he is so funny. I know a lot of people are like, but he hates VTubers. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I think he's funny. You posted 2 of his? Okay. can be blow it up, virus bomb, crack planet's core, whatever does the exterminatus work. Yeah, Razor is live right now. Hang on. Let's go like lurk for a second. I know this is not Warhammer related. See, it says he's live. Hang on. Visit channel. We are in a cold war.
Oh no, definitely not. I heard
Hold on,
that,
we're just spying on Razor for a little bit.
Like, introduce impeachment, but
He's my favorite. He's my favorite guyliner user.
Exactly what the makeup is of the house there, but
So it's titled
It's
"We Are
been
in a
full
Cold
court
War"
press
and also
ever
denial.
since this Minnesota story was brought to the fore by Nick Shirley. Shout out to him. Did you watch both of his videos? I think he's done 2 or 3 videos now.
All right, I'm getting off topic. I gotta go.
Did both of you
Also,
watch
Nick
that?
Shirley's
and
awesome.
his testimony, which we might get to here today if you guys want to
I
watch.
did consider like reacting to some Nick Shirley videos, but I thought like I would just kind of spice it up and do some like non-political stuff. But we're still gonna, if there's happenings, I'm still gonna like put my bobbleheaded 2 cents into it. Yeah, Razor Force offensive. Yeah, that's what it was. Good night, Vlad. Hate Mace Enema, no lube. Brunt peanut. I fucking love the burnt peanut, guys. All right, let me start. Let's start somewhere. These are kind of all over the place. These are like 11 years ago, 10 years ago, 7 years ago. I'm gonna start with one. You guys want to like just watch some of these videos? I want to. And then next week we'll do more lore videos. I'm so sorry that I don't have enough time to watch more of them. And you guys, like, one thing that's really cool is that you guys ended up educating me more than I felt like the videos were. So that definitely means next week we have to get cozy. I'm going to put my commissar hat on, thanks to Balls, because he found it. And we'll definitely do more Warhammer on Wednesday. This is making me love specifically like Dark Tide and Space Marines too, because I'm familiar with them. This is making me love that so much more. It really is. All right, let's start with the first one here. An intro into the Dark Millennium.
It is the 41st millennium.
This is
For
really
more than
epic.
100 centuries, the Emperor of Mankind has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth.
Is he really that massive?
He is the master of mankind by the will of the gods, and master of 1,000,000 worlds by the might of his inexhaustible armies.
Wow.
He is a rotting carcass, writhing
This was
invisibly
cozy
with
and fun.
power
That's why we
from
gotta
the
do more
dark
of
age
it.
of technology.
You guys gave me so much. I got like some
He
good
is the
shit to sift
carrion
through for next
lord
week.
of the vast imperium of man, for whom 1,000 souls are sacrificed every day, so that he may never truly die.
Wow.
Yet even in his deathless state, the Emperor continues his
He drank his
eternal
milk,
vigilance.
yes. He's just so massive.
Mighty battle fleets cross the demon-infested miasma of the warp. The only route
This is
between
narrated
distant
so
stars.
beautifully.
Their way
Not even
lit
Frieza
by
had that
the
many planets. Holy
astronomical,
shit, dude.
the psychic manifestation of the Emperor's will. Vast armies give battle in his name on uncounted worlds.
Like space sci-fi shit. Like how can you outdo
Greatest
Warhammer?
among his soldiers
You know?
are the Adeptus Astartes.
This is like
the Space Marines.
amazing.
Bioengineered super warriors.
Wow.
Their comrades in arms are legion. The Imperial Guard and countless planetary defense forces, the ever-vigilant Inquisition and the tech priests of the Adeptus
Oh, there's the
Mechanicus,
servitor skulls.
to name only a few. But for all their multitudes, they are barely enough to hold off the ever-present threat to humanity.
Wow.
From aliens, heretics, mutants, and far, far worse. To be a man in such times is to be one amongst untold.
This makes me feel amazing to be human.
It is to live in the cruelest and most bloody regime imaginable.
It is why people are so passionate to protect it. I haven't been in it long, but it is really good stuff. I feel that. I feel that. I'm feeling the passion to protect it too. Like, get this stupid fucking female custodies, these type of people out. Out, out, out.
In the grim, dark future, there is only war.
This grim, dark stuff
There
is like
no
really cool.
peace amongst the stars. Only an eternity of carnage and slaughter.
Wow. Wow.
Of thirsting gods.
Holy shit. That was so cool. That was so cool. Alright, now I'm gonna go into these Bruva videos because this was by Garot. And it was in this playlist. The auto-generated subtitles capitalized Emperor looks like the Google machine spirits know what's what. Yo! Oh, a size chart? Hang on, thank you, Donnie. This was sent to me. This is a size chart. Wow! So that's the Emperor. Hold on, I'm blocking some of it. I'm sorry. Did I kind of make it smaller? There you go. So that's the Emperor. That's a Primarch. Oh, these are... this is Primarch. This is Vulcan. Rogel Dorn. A Custodes. Primaris. And this is Marcus Calgar. Thunder Warrior. Astartes. Imperial Guard. Wow. True and real. Get 'em. Ma'am Stotus out. Ma'am Stotus. Man, this is cool. Thanks, Donita. Thank you for sending me this. Like, that's... Why is this guy black, though? Was he just a black guy? These are real questions. Wow. They got... So the regular guard does not have, like, any augmentation to him. I know you can't see him. He's, like, beside my head. Wow. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm not being a very good React streamer. Which, by the way, if you're new here, and for all my beloved regulars, this is me, like, dipping one of my little dainty toes into the React water. And I really didn't want to make any, like, slop content or anything like that. But just, like, hanging out and exploring stuff with you is a really great time. I'm enjoying this. But, like, I haven't made it transformative because I've just been, like, just blown away by shit. I'm very sorry for that. But right now, I love Warhammer than I think I ever actually knew that I could. Like, this is, like, incredible. Vulcan was raised on a highly radiated planet. His skin is charcoal black and his eyes red. Ooh, so he's like an RN, right? He's like an RN, you know what I mean? Vulcan is a salamander. His skin tone, I believe, is due to the planet he's from. Right, that's what you guys are saying. That is Vulcan. His home planet is a world of volcanoes. Oh, that makes sense why his name's Vulcan, too, right? And it caused mutations in their genes to make them dark-skinned. Wow. Zay, you can't just ask why someone is black. There goes Warhammer. Santa! Ah! Alright, hold on. Let's play some of these. So this one is called If Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device Intro Season 2. So this seems like it's kind of like all over the place, and I don't really care. I want to watch them. I like this Bruva guy. Wow. That was fucking epic. Okay, so wait, it's this one. Okay, this is called Adorable Centurion. Adorable Centurion? What? I want to know about this. I like adorable things.
I really do hope this works. Is everything prepared?
The text-to-speech device has
the voices.
It appears to be functioning properly, unlike your feeble flesh.
Most excellent. Our glorious Emperor will be capable of conversing with his loyal subjects once more.
Oh.
And I shall be the first to speak.
The Emperor is gonna get to speak. Just wait until she comes across
No.
Sanguinius? Sanguinius?
Restrained myself for millennia.
I don't. Is he a Primarch? Primarch? I might be confusing things.
Well, my divine lord, we have managed to implement a text-to-speech device to your glorious goal.
It looks like the rest is mostly in order. Okay. We'll watch a bit. We'll watch a bit, brothers. We'll watch a bit.
About fucking time.
Our glorious lord command us once again.
I have so many things to complain about. First of all, why do I only have a fucking glass eye on one of my eyes? Is that really necessary? And what is with these Ultra Smurfs that I keep hearing about?
Ultra Smurfs?
Wait, are you referring to
Sanguinius.
Oh my lord.
It's a nice name.
Well,
Just take the lore of TTS with a grain of salt. A lot is just shits and giggles with fun. Dude,
for that matter,
I'm loving it. Vampire Primarch. Oh, and his name is Sanguinius.
Yes,
wait, Sanguinius. Sanguinius. Sanguinius.
I always thought he was the greatest of my 20 Primarch sons.
Well, that's excellent, my
The
lord.
greatest little derivative pile of blueberry pudding pop fuckery that has ever glazed the surface of this shitty little galaxy. Is he still alive?
Ultramarine, the blue ones, are sometimes called Ultra Smurfs. Oh.
Cut his life supports and tell that stupid fucking Smurf village to fuck right off. Their constant uninterrupted chatting is drilling into my skull as if they were the immensely sanctimonious love child of tinnitus and a jackhammer. The pain of a million ripped out nose hairs are but a tender massage compared to this inexpressible ultra torture.
Well, I'll see what I can do. But at least we still have our
It does sound vampiric, it
I
does.
never created anything called Grey Knights.
But, my lord, they are the greatest of purging demons in the Imperium. They're all psychers, and they come up with the most glorious ways of killing the enemies of man.
Why, at the you.
Bring in the Dread Knights!
Oh, greetings, my glorious Emperor. It is an honor.
Oh myself. What the fucking fuck is that stupid ass thing?
It is the mighty Dread Knights!
That is the worst thing that I have ever fucking seen.
So the Emperor, he probably actually won't be approving of some of this shit.
Promethium-infused floor cleaner into them. What terrible, terrible person designed this?
The arcane technology of this marvelous machine was discovered by the Grey Knights and is held secretly from all inferior Astartes chapters. We are
We are the Hammer!
Grey Knights himself, Caldor Draco. He is the mightiest of the Grey Knights. He is currently stuck in a warp, killing demons daily, pillaging demonic villages, and vandalizing the Chaos God's property.
I want to know more about the warp too.
Glorious rascal. He has even written a name on a demon Primarch's heart.
For the love of all stop signs in the galaxy, seize and fucking desist.
Why would the Emperor be against this stuff though? I know it's like this is not like lore, but like why?
Adorable.
Would he be pissed?
Come to Papa you.
What? Wait,
what?
no,
Really?
Yes.
Why?
This is funny
Like,
to me.
Well, my lord.
I gotta understand the Emperor's philosophy a bit more, I think.
Something absolutely glorious.
Shut your face, you fucking banana.
Yes, my lord.
The gods of the new world order. We are the soldiers, the legion of light. We are the center, the death.
This sounds almost like Metal Apocalypse or Deathclock. That almost sounded like Deathclock, just Warhammer. That was fucking badass.
It has been 10,000 years since my angsty asshole of a son Horos made me a paraplegic and put on this throne.
That is correct, my lord.
How the fuck did you all survive for 10,000 years without me around?
Well, my lord, the Imperium has safely preserved your teachings and
Oh, Dingus is raiding us?
years.
Dingus! Welcome in, Raiders!
That's
Welcome in, Dingus!
For a second I thought you guys would have turned into some giant megalomaniacal group of religious people running around killing each other in the name of some fictional deity, or something like that.
Oh no, of course not, my lord. We would never stoop
Everyone
so low.
shit on the Dread Knights when they were made, but he was very specific about what was his vision and what wasn't.
Are you fucking serious?
So I need to like get more into
I knew this
what the Emperor thought. Oh, dude, my life for the Emperor. You guys know what I'm saying, brothers?
The Ecclesiarchy
Brethren.
and the Imperial Inquisition both make sure that the people of the
Hey,
Imperium
Dingus, I am having a
retain
hoot.
their
I am
faith in
learning
you
Warhammer
and you
stuff,
alone, by
and
making sure
right
that no
now
one knows
we
about the
are
corrupting powers of
wrapping up
evil.
the stream with some like funny Warhammer
somehow figure it out,
videos.
we'll
So
just
come on in
exterminate the planet and its
and get
whole
cozy,
sacred
get
again.
comfy. What were you streaming?
The Inquisition?
Long story short,
serious? Damn, I
possibly
really
of the
love
Emperor coming back as a Chaos God due to the energy and worship going to him. What?
the age of strife.
Is that like rumored to be like something that they're gonna make canon? That he's gonna come back as a Chaos God?
It was when asshole
Are you for
first started
real?
fighting, and all of asshole mankind
Dude,
started fighting
what would he
each
be
other
like?
over asshole reasons.
Oh my god.
That is when I first emerged. I destroyed all asshole religions that existed on Terra.
Asshole
You want to know
religions.
why?
Because you are the one true God, my lord.
Wrong. It is because religion is stupid, superstitious, brainwashing crap that makes you into an asshole. This is why I specifically said when designing the Imperial truth that equality, science, and galaxy conquests is the way to go, and religion needs to be thrown out a window.
But my lord, what about the Lectito Divinitatis?
Some indie games,
telling us
Brave,
that you are our one true God.
That was written by my whining
Junction, and Backpack Hero specifically. Oh, I never heard of those. I hope you had a good time playing
some
them.
dark gods and be really fucking edgy. Stupid, rebellious teenage phases.
He does sound like a father. You know, he sounds like a father.
Now, where is my Centaurian? Yes, this is true happiness. So what is this age of apostasy that you mentioned?
Well, how do I put this delicately?
Oh. Now we're gonna hear about the age of apostasy.
Yes, my lord.
It has been going around for a while, but it's also why the Emperor is not allowed to die. They won't let him die because he could become a Chaos God?
These nutty cults gain a hold of mankind and grow to become a state religion of the Imperium, becoming this fucking ecclesiarchy thing. And then people start to cut their own fucking spleen out, waving it around and throwing it at people, all in a pool of their own jizz and blood, to profess their love.
Their own jizz and blood.
Really sorry.
And then you let some power-hungry motherfucking bureaucrat become the master of both the administratum and that overly dominant ecclesiarchy grok shit, effectively controlling all our hot, leathery assassins from the Officio Assassinorum and all asshole psychers in the Adeptus Astra Telepathica. Oh, and our flashlight guys as well.
Who's the flashlight guys?
Walls to the walls
Chaos God of
Imperial
Order.
incompetence that has become your leader.
Welcome to
starts
40K, Zay.
and
Hey, I'm
everyone
happy to be
feels
here.
like because it makes his bureaucrat balls tingle with delight, initiating
Chaos
a
God of
massive,
Order,
totally
that's
pointless purge of all
wild.
mankind. And in addition, he did all this with the most evil fucking name I've ever heard. Goat Van Dyer. Seriously, how could you ever trust a guy with that name?
I'm like
G-O-G-E
fucked up over that he could become like they won't let him die because he could become a Chaos God. Let's see. I posted a deep dive on the Emperor. It's a long one, 3 parts, 1 hour or so each. Too much for today. Well,
in the end. Why, I was even there when it happened. Several have started.
glad you found your way out of the kitchen. Half hour, thank you. I listen. I found my way right into the arms of the Warhammer. Is what I did when I exited the kitchen. This has been nice. This has been a nice time, guys.
The sacred God Emperor himself.
I think I don't know. I need a few days to like figure it out what I'm gonna do. But I might actually do an hour-long video next week that's like a real big deep dive because I just broke the surface and now I want to go. Now I really want to go deep. I want to go. I just breached the surface. I want to go deep. You know what I mean? Deep into Warhammer. So I might actually start out with an hour video next week. And you guys posted so many, so like I have like good choices to pick from. So
He's a madman.
Warhammer Wednesdays don't have to stop. I can keep going if you guys really enjoy it. I enjoy it, but I also appreciate your feedback.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I spaced out. The Emperor has some quite divine-looking abs.
Actually, those are just bones jutting out. But anyway, I know you have served Van Dyer for a long time, but his megalomaniacal ways must come to an end.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
You have committed the ultimate heresy.
Flashlight is slang for the las gun, weapon of the guard. Oh, okay.
And almost destroyed everything he has striven to build.
Godspeed, recognizing great links in Discord too. Listen, I had Warhammer brothers that I didn't even know I had. And you guys have outed yourselves, Rooster, Balls, Loudmouth, Zengra too. Who else? Dude, she's like ready to kill.
Right. I think I remember.
Oh, hey, how the Sisters of Battle started. Oh, for real?
And stared at me with depraved, flustered eyes. If I had the proper bodily components left, I would probably have gotten a fairly insecure boner.
That's the Adeptus for you.
You haven't made female space marines, have you?
Huh? Oh, no, that isn't even possible. Only lewd and deviant artists of pen and parchment ever come up with something like that. Even then, if we can catch one of them.
Tony too. Okay.
It's good. The Adeptus Astartes can only contain males. No girls allowed. They are yucky.
Whatever you say, my lord.
Yeah.
So what's up with this Inquisition thing?
Oh boy.
Oh my god. Hang on. Let me stop it there. I'm gonna try to make time next week to watch more of these Briva videos. Cause oh my god, they're actually funny. They're actually funny. I love the Emperor so much, guys. Oh my god. Listen, I know the Emperor like wouldn't be so approving of it, but like praise the Omnisaya. You know, you picking up what I'm putting down, guys? Praise the Omnisaya. Praise the Emperor. Right? Oh my god, I do have to wrap it up. I have to be up early. I do not stream tomorrow night, but during the day, 11 a.m. Eastern, I'm going to try to do more hightail in the afternoon before I have to leave and do work stuff, which is really lame and boring. I just want to sit at home all day and like absorb Warhammer lore and play hightail. I know that's like vastly different, but whatever. Guys, I had a great ton of fun with you. I had so much fun with you. I really did. But I do have to wrap it up. I have to be up early. Zay is Team Toaster. Not sure how I feel about that. Oh my god. Tech Priest, first of all, Tech Priest are fucking amazingly cool. I know a little bit about them just because of like Darktide. And listen. I fucking don't know. They're cool. Dipper would kill you because your ears are too long, Zay. Sorry. Oh my god. Can we just not tell him about it? Can my commissar hat just hide them? Can we just... What if I just wore like a big hat? Is this okay? I just have like a really big hat, Emperor. I don't have elf ears. So again, tomorrow I'm gonna do more hightail in the afternoon if I can. Keep an eye out because I'm still trying to adjust to getting the afternoon streams going. I will be back Sunday night. I don't quite know what I'm doing Sunday night. I might do like the hodgepodge of like boy videos that you guys sent me so I could like subject myself to like boy stuff, even though Warhammer counts as that. I might do that, or I might end up doing like more Warhammer stuff since we have so much Sunday night. So keep an eye out for our Winging It Sunday night. I don't quite know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to surprise you guys, okay? Tuesday for Winging It, which, by the way, guys, I'm just going to do as much Winging It where we just hang out and do whatever. Most nights of the week that I can. But definitely Tuesday night. Tuesday night, I'm going to do more book talk part 2. And I'm actually going to do some, like, extra research for the next couple days that I don't see you. And I'm going to collect, shit and what have you that has to do with these, like, Goon Talk books, okay? Wednesday in the afternoon, I'm going to try to do more Hightail. And then I'm definitely going to be doing more Warhammer stuff that night. Thursday, more Hightail that night for Winging It. Home math videos, okay? How you liking that? You like that? That's what next week's looking like. It sounds fun. Good. Zay, missed you, bro. Now get back to the dog kennel. Listen, I can't get back in there right now. I got Warhammer stuff to check out. I'm looking at my little Hello Kitty thingy. Yes. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing Sunday night. It might be more Warhammer. Keep an eye out, okay? I don't know. I've been very disorganized and not proper as I should be, and I'm very sorry, you guys, but you seem to be putting up with my chaos a little bit. Pretty good. Which is very good. You guys are all good boys. Because you deal with me. You deal with me in my, like, my disorganized scheduling. But at least we're getting each other twice a day now. Even though today was the first day of that. Hopefully there's more to come. Ideally, I want to aim like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I do gaming streams in the afternoons, 11 a.m. Eastern. Sawa is streaming on YouTube, Vermintide. Sawa? I'll link. Can you link Sawa? I like Sawa. You guys want to go check out Sawa? If you want to raid her. I'm just going to link her in Rumble and in YouTube. I don't know how to do the raid feature on YouTube, but I'm just going to link her, and that's where I'll probably lurk while I get like ready for bed. So real indeed, those lore videos ain't gonna be watched by themselves. Listen, I'm gonna make it happen. Can you link? Balls, do you mind linking Sawa? Maybe I have her. Hang on. I do follow her, but let me see if I can get her. Sawa. Sawa. Guys, I had like a great time. I had a great time. How are you feeling? Can you guys give me some feedback on how you're feeling about me doing some React content? You liking it? Is this fun? Do you want more of this? Because I'm kind of foisting more on you next week anyway. Balls, thank you. Mars, thank you. Thank you, guys. You saved me a little bit of work there. Yeah, we'll raid Sawa. Oh, she's not started yet. Sawa! Sawa follows me on Twitter, which is like super like cute. Like I like Sawa. So you like it? Kite likes it. I'm gonna say, like, with as much fun as we had tonight, you guys do overwhelmingly like it, and I'm gonna keep doing it, okay? But I am still gonna toss in some like political stuff because you know there's shit in this world that pisses me off, and I gotta talk about it. we gotta like browse Twitter together and talk shit sometimes. It's so much fun seeing people get into the hobby. Really? It's actually adorable that you guys are so heartfelt about like people discovering Warhammer. I'm walking away from this with like a greater not only like respect, but like love for Warhammer. Like, it's so cool. I love this shit with the Emperor and the Primarchs and stuff. I want to know more and more about that. I also want to know about the Sisters of Battle because they're fucking cool. What I don't want to know about is like female custodies and all this other gay shit. Like, you know, I don't give a fuck about that. But most of you guys don't either. Okay. So Sawa's not started yet. I don't know how to raid on YouTube, so I'm just going to post a link for you guys. So over here on YouTube, I'm going to go lurk Sawa's stream. She's going to be playing Vermintide. Yeah, Vermintide 2. I liked Vermintide 2, you guys. I really did. But I'm a weird person though. I like Darktide a lot more. I like Darktide a lot more than Vermintide. Bolter babes. That's right. So I'm just we're not gonna rate anybody on Rumble. I'm just gonna link Sawa, you guys. There you go. Please look for me Sunday night. I'm just gonna surprise you with whatever it is. I don't quite know yet because I've been a very disorganized bitch lately. But look for me Sunday night. It might be more Warhammer. I don't know. I might even talk about politics. I don't know. I might even just be like, let's do an evening Hightail stream. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. But anyway, I love you guys, each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves. Please drink water, eat fiber. You know what? You know I care about your bowels. Okay. And I don't want to go, but I really need to. There's another VTuber mutual of yours called Powder who is very into Warhammer. Oh, Powder is really Powder. Powder's a good girl. She said like some good shit recently, and I was responding to her. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw me do it. Powder's a good girl. Sawa also a good girl. Guys, we gotta support our good girls. Can I be a good girl too? I got my commissar hat on. This is like my good girl crown. Okay. Oh, okay, fine. I gotta go. I don't want to, but I got to. Alright, and if you guys are dealing with this winter storm that's coming up, please be safe. Boomers are freaking the fuck out about it, and I kind of don't know what to think about it myself, but please be stocked up. Please be safe. Hopefully, like, when you go to, like, stock up, you don't have to deal with crowds of people, like, losing their fucking minds. Anyway. Okay, I go. Let's go. I'll link it one more time, because I did a lot of talking. One more time. This is Sawa. I'm gonna go lurk, okay? Good night, you guys. See you Sunday!